we recording?
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, it's the silly couple here, Joseph.
And Victoria.
So glad for you to join us. It is Monday, February 24th. We are almost to the end of February. So exciting.
You don't sound very excited about it.
Oh, do I not sound
You
exciting?
sound like sarcastic, like so exciting.
Let me take my super excitement pill here. Yeah! Okay, that might have been my crazy pill, not my excited pill. This video is going to be fun. Anyway, today we're going to review 5 different ideas that are free for you to turn into a date. Now, when we say free, some of these may be partially not free. And we'll talk about it.
Have the materials.
Yes, some of this requires you to have materials at home that a normal home would have. And if you don't have them, then you're weird. Which is great. You're in the right place because we're a couple of weirdos too, right? Are we weird?
Yeah.
Am I weird at least, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, you're in the right place, at least with me. So let's get started with this list. First one. We have a little cheat sheet. That's what I'm looking at. First one. Parks. Now, hear us out here. What are we talking about with parks?
You know, going to the park, swinging on the swing, doing the jungle gym. Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think that's quite what we mean. So, yeah, I think that's a lot of the times people have, like, multiple ideas of parks. We want to make it clear, we're not talking about going to the park, the playground, right? Talking about an
not
actual
a park,
outdoor park. Right.
Yeah.
Those are expensive, which are great if you have the money to spend. We'll talk about those in the future at some point. But park. So we're blessed to live in the Tampa Bay area, in St. Petersburg, Florida specifically, which is a lot better than that sucky place, Tampa. You guys in Tampa kind of suck. Your city does, anyways. Anyways, I digress, but we have great parks. And my thought is, though, that pretty much anywhere, most of you have some parks nearby that you can go to. Mm-hmm. Now, there's going to be certain areas, maybe if you live in some terrible city where you can't get out of, it takes 2 hours just to get outside the city, which I don't know why you want to live there. But if that's the case, I just noticed Cleo's in our shot here. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a cat standing guard on this video over in the corner. But we, regardless of where you are, you should have a park, right? And so what are some of the parks we like here locally?
Seminole
Lake.
Lake Park.
What else?
What's that one that's just down, like it's so close to us. For some reason I can't think of the name.
No names. Okay, well we have a lot of cool parks. So we have Seminole Lake Park.
Is nice. Boyd Hill.
Wheaton Island,
nice.
Boyd Hill, yeah, that's good too. God, I know which one you're talking about. Sawgrass Lake,
yes.
That's the one.
Yeah.
We both blinked out on that.
Yeah, it's a really nice park.
You get to see gators there most of the time you go. Like, most of the time you go to Sawgrass Lake, you're going to see a couple alligators.
Wildlife.
Sometimes they're just babies. You don't get to see the big ones. But it's a cool park. Yeah, you do see wildlife.
It's nice. Boardwalk. There's a lot of boardwalks.
And Wheaton Island, despite the name, actually has some really good trails, too. But regardless where you live, I'm going to say go on that thing called Google or Bing if you use it, like, and you're a weirdo. I actually use it, so I have, But go on there and search for parks, and you'll find some parks with walking trail within distance of your house that's reasonable. Set up a date. It doesn't have to be a date night since, parks are usually going to be closed at night. But set up a date and go there during the day. Just have a nice stroll as long as the weather's good.
Even have a picnic. Pack some food with you.
We've done that, which adds the cost component.
If you want
to play. And that's another thing. It could add parks can cost something.
Yeah.
Most of them here, again, though, are not.
We had a few in Pasco where it was really nice, but you had to pay like a dollar donation.
Right. So, again, pretty much free, but they may have a couple dollars here or there depending on your park. But a park can be a great idea. Our next one is spicing up dinner. So
hot sauce, right?
Yeah, definitely. All the hot sauce. I did this a lot. I mean, this is how I won her early on even. I'll be honest. I was cheap sometimes when we were dating. As in inexpensive, not cheap, like, to get her stuff. I spent some money on some extravagant things, but sometimes I'm like, hey, here's a date that we can have for basically free. So what do I mean by this, babe? So what is spicing up dinner? What does that entail?
Having candles out, using the nice china, the nice glasses, even if you're just having water, makes it seem extra special than just regular. Oh yeah, bring in your water bottle, and no, you have a nice little goblet to drink out of. Um, maybe you had a leftover flower. You have a flower in the garden. Just put the flower there. When you went to go get groceries, you picked up some flowers with the groceries. It's a little extra cost in it, but
Yeah, again, this is one of those things. Again, it's basically just using what you have. But yeah,
making it
there's always
special.
little extra costs.
Putting on nice ambient music in
Yeah,
the
put on some
background.
nice music. And hey, here's a cool one. She came up with this idea. Tell him
I
this
did.
idea.
Put on your favorite song, or maybe your dance song, and just dance after dinner.
Yeah, after dinner, you've had a good meal. You had the candlelight. You set up the table. You put out your fancy stuff. Set an ambient music. Afterwards, say, "Hey, may I have this dance?" And just have a dance. Move your coffee table
Yeah.
if you have to. Like have fun. Like a lot of times we let ourselves get these obstacles that are just fake, frankly. And the obstacle is either cost or dealing with traffic or
That takes a little extra effort, a little extra time.
yeah,
Takes
and
a little extra effort and time to.
and,
do
and it's
something
not that
special.
hard. Yeah. So just do it. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Next one, my simplicity for number 3. Be a kid. And what do I mean by that? So, we're a silly couple, so we're obviously pretty childish at times, right? Are we childish sometimes?
Yeah.
We like being kids. I think it's an important way great way to stay in shape, Mentally, that is. And what I mean by this specifically is man, just go wild. Move that coffee table again. Set up a freaking blanket in front of your TV and just have this be your cheat night and have a bag of chips or something. Maybe you get portion control mini bags of chips for cheating if you can handle
or you
these.
eat 5 little
Or
mini
you-
bags of chips.
Yeah, again,
That's your
try
meat.
not to be unhealthy with this idea. But the idea is get under the blanket for it, turn on Netflix, and just start binge watching your show. Like, just make it fun, make it different. A lot of the times, I think we get these rigid ideas. Oh, well, a date where we had dinner and a movie, and then we walk in the park. We go to the beach, and that's a date. Or we go. Sometimes it can just be like those things to me magical, right? Just like, hey, forget this. We're just gonna set up a blanket for it and
Sometimes
be
just
silly.
going on YouTube and just looking up funny videos are important. Like for Christmas, we just looked up our favorite Christmas video songs, and
Yep.
that was fun. That was a fun little thing that we did. It was.
No, it
memorable
was
and
pretty.
magical,
Yeah, it
you
was. It
know?
was like a fun night. Like we're just like, hey, tonight I don't know what. Hey, let's just get on. We ended up on YouTube, and yeah, we just looked up our favorite Christmas songs and just started listening to them. We're laughing, and it's just a great night. And a lot of the times, again, we forget that it can be that simple. All right, number 4. Yeah, I really had the crazy pill on
You
accident.
did.
Man, I screwed up. All right, so number 4, read a book. Now, so there's 2 ways you can do this, right? You can read the same book, or you can read different books if you want. But by God, read books. I may be a little bit biased here, but I think more people need to read. And there's a great book that I can
Link in the
recommend.
bio.
I can definitely recommend this book. I know the author, and he's pretty psychotic, but he's a really good guy. I mean, do you think? I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's pretty
Sometimes I
good.
think he's kind of a
mean,
joke, but
Most of the time, he's
yeah,
pretty
and
good.
so if you're looking for a book recommendation, here's one. Or it's a whole series being written. So check out the whole series. You can go to the website. Again, we will link that actually below. But seriously, just read a book. You can even do like pretend you're back in high school and take turns reading. Every other chapter, have the person read, then go back. The other person reads. The first person reads. Right? Just make some fun.
Watch the movie of the book afterwards and critique how much you hate the movie because the book was so much better.
I mean, that's
Well,
once you're
mean,
done with the
yeah.
book. I mean, if you're a normal human, you probably won't be finishing a book and watching a movie in one night, obviously.
Yeah, I'm just
but
saying.
yeah, that's a follow-up date
Yeah.
night. Is read the books and say, hey, they have this movie. Let's watch it. Or make it fun. Little Women, right? You said they had like multiple movie adaptations. Watch all of them, which we haven't done, but
Yeah, we haven't.
that's a cool little thing. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's read the book, then watch every single movie adaptation and see which one was best.
You can go to the library and check out the books and the DVDs if needed. I mean, that's something that's inexpensive. I mean, it's free. I mean,
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's our other videos. You're
Well,
paying
and
for a
that's the thing. The
resource,
book.
use it.
This is more where the cost. Maybe
Yeah.
you don't have a book, you got to buy a book. If you really don't have any books in your house, by God, you need to buy more than one
Go
book.
to the thrift store and get some books. Okay.
Yeah, seriously, just find some books. Okay, that leads us down to our final one. Now, this is the most free-ish of the one. Number 5. And number 5. You got this one.
Make something together.
Together. That's the operative word there. So, well, I mean, that sounds expensive. And hard work. Like, what are we gonna make?
A baby, that's free. Joking.
Okay, guys, that's not happening for at least another year. Just so we're clear. That is clear. That can be good, though. Frankly, that can be added to any of these date nights. You can add make a baby at the end. Definitely think that can be a great date idea. But make something.
Make something. If you have supplies, if you're like me and you like arts and crafts, share your love of arts and crafts with your significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, and make something. Teach them to knit or sew or crochet. Paint something. Make candles. Make hot sauce. Heck, get a puzzle. Make a puzzle. I'm sure you still have some Legos. Make something with the Legos.
Yeah, make some Legos.
Make a castle. I don't know. Play a game together. Do something together. Mainly making was. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Why are you jumping off the
Sorry.
screen? She's trying to escape, guys. Code red.
Make something.
Yeah, no, it is. There's a lot of
creative,
ideas.
You know.
She mentioned candles, hot sauce somewhere in there. There's some cool places where you can actually get like starter kits. Again, those are not free.
You can go
But,
online
they're
and
pretty
find
inexpensive.
Pinterest and find how to make a candle. All you have to do is buy some supplies if you don't already have them, and you have a fun little date night thing.
Right, and again, they're not, especially if you're just doing a small amount for a date night, and there are some get started kits that are pretty inexpensive. Mm-hmm. It can be a pretty cheap date, but the make something can be free too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting, and again, the hot sauce, obviously. We actually started with a kit. Now we grow our own peppers that we've made like one hot sauce with our own peppers. But we're starting to get enough. We're almost ready to make our first like batch with just our peppers. So it's kind of a cool thing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, make something. There's something in your house. Maybe it's baking cookies.
Yeah.
Like, it could be that simple.
Make
Again, if you're
dinner
trying to be
together.
healthy, maybe if you make cookies, make sure to have friends and family to give them to after you make them. Make bread.
Be like me and make bread and not share with anyone.
She's like, I like losing weight, but I like bread. But yeah, so just make something together again. And so those are our 5 ideas again. So you have the park, you have dinners, which again, just turn it into a romantic date night. Be a kid. We can build a blanket for it. Just lay in bed and watch Netflix and laugh about it. Just sit there and have a good time. Read a book together. Read Read more books. Make something. Number 5. Like, just anything. And again, this can maybe just spend some time going through your old junk and you're like, hey, why don't we try to make something out of all this junk? And if you can't make something, maybe you gotta get rid of that junk. So there you go. I think that's our list for now. We're gonna have some more lists like this in the future that are definitely not free. We'll also have some, again, like we mentioned, some focus on theme parks. But let us know in the comments below, what's your favorite out of these 5 ideas? What's your favorite free date night? Also, what other date ideas would you like to see? Do you want us to go into depth on any of these 5? Again, let us know in the comments below. So make sure to like and subscribe. And we will see you guys next time.
stay silly, and subscribe.